Okay, so to set up your inverter welder, there is two main leads on this. We have our earth clamp, which has to be connected to a metal base or the actual metal piece itself. We then have our electrode holder, which holds the electrode that is going to perform the welding. And we have our amp variable resistor here, which will set the amps that you need to set in order to weld this. This is mild steel, so we're just going to set it at about 70 amps, okay? And we have our on button here at the back. So once you're ready to perform the welding, you have it all set up here. You turn on your on button, make sure that it's at MMA, okay, and not TIG. All right, so once that's set up, you can turn it on and perform your weld. Okay, so today we are going to demonstrate how to do a corner joint using an inverter welder or a manual arc welder. Okay, first of all, we are going to set up the necessary items that we need to perform this, and then we're going to go through the health and safety, and we're going to go through the task of welding the joint. Okay, so first of all, we are going to set up our workpiece. So we have two pieces of mild steel, and we have the angles ground that there is absolutely no burrs that can offset our angle. Okay, we are going to use a magnet which will hold the two pieces of metal together at an angle of 90 degrees so we can get an accurate weld. Okay, so first of all, I will position my metal pieces to where I want them, and we're going to just spot weld these, which means we're just going to put a small bit of weld either side to hold them together. We'll take them off the magnet and then we will weld it properly. Okay, so using the magnet, we position them in such a way that they form an angle of 90 degrees. So now, once we've that done, then we're just going to quickly go through the health and safety arrangements that we need for this. Okay, so first of all, the most important piece of equipment that we're going to use is our welding mask. This will prevent you from damaging your eyes due to the intense heat and light that's going to come from the welder. Okay, we then have our welding gloves, which is going to prevent any burns to your hands or your arms here. Okay, these are welding gloves, and they will prevent extreme heat coming through the workpiece. Okay, so we have our goggles and our chipping hammer for removing slag at the end, and then we need our electrode in order to perform the weld. Okay, so to set up, we are going to use our clamp, our earth clamp, and we are going to attach it to the workpiece, and we are going to get our electrode holder, and we're going to position one of the electrodes in the holder. Okay, once all of those aspects are done, we're going to put the electrode holder on the ground, not in contact with the bench, and we're going to turn on our machine. So this is where we put on our gloves. And our welding helmet. So anyone that is not meant to be in this area needs to vacate the area before the welding starts, and we're just going to spot weld these two pieces. And again. Okay, so spot welding is just a simple way of holding the actual workpiece that we're going to use together. Okay, so now that is in a 90-degree angle, so we can remove the magnet. We reposition our earth clamp onto the steel base. We put down our piece, and now we're going to weld from top to bottom. Okay. Okay, once the welding is complete, you just let it cool for a second or two. We use our goggles in order to chip off the slag, which is the remainder of the actual process. Now, this piece is extremely hot, so do not touch it without the gloves. And that gives you your final weld. Okay, so this is your final weld of your corner joint.